Welcome back to another Eats365 Release Overview. In this video, we will explore the latest updates to various Eats365 modules. Let's dive in. First, let's go over these new and exciting features and enhancements on the merchant portal, starting with a version control for transaction details in Exported Transaction Report, a new Event Log report for activities related to e-invoices, the inclusion of a non-sale summary on the daily closing report, an updated Modifier interface, an enhanced interface for the module's role permissions, and settings hints in discount configurations. As for the Android Self-Order Kiosk, we've added useful enhancements like displaying pre-checkout items, printing Malaysia E-Invoice QR codes on printed receipts, support for Fiuu spot payment in Malaysia, enhanced log-in by phone number functionality, support for universal EC in Taiwan e-invoices, new operating modes for the self-order kiosk, expanded landing page media capabilities, and the option to print the bill or display order information on the kiosk. And finally, the Eats365 POS now allows you to monitor the upload status of diagnostic logs in real time. We'll be going over each of these updates in more detail. If you're particularly interested in any of them, you can check the video description below to jump to the topic you'd like to learn more about. Let's get started. When new details are added to the Transaction Details Report System Default CSV template, it can sometimes disrupt your internal reporting workflows. To address this, we've added a version control setting that allows you to select a previous template version to ensure compatibility with your existing processes. To do this, log into the Merchant Portal. Click on Report Settings and select Export Settings. Then choose your preferred transaction details version. Previous versions are labeled with the date a new version was created. Next, the Event Log report records all actions related to e-invoices. For example, if Taiwan e-invoice settings are modified, the action is logged immediately. To view the Event Log report, on the Merchant Portal, click on Reporting and select Diagnostics. Then select Event Log Report. Select the source where the action was made, then select the type of information you want to appear on the report. Click on Submit to retrieve the event log. Moving on, the Organization and Group view of the Daily Closing Report now includes a non-sales summary for a more holistic view of your data. To learn more about the Daily Closing Report, refer to the help article listed in the video description. On to the next enhancement. The Modifier configuration in Item Settings just got a major interface refresh. This update makes navigation and setup faster and more intuitive. To learn how to configure modifiers with the updated user interface, refer to the help article listed in the video description. Continuing, the Modules portal role permissions have been moved to a separate section for a more organized look. Previously, this was located under the Restaurant Settings section. To learn more about staff portal role permissions, refer to the help article listed in the video description. And our final Merchant Portal update. Informational tooltips have been added to some discount settings to surface the settings function, namely higher-priced items and lower-priced items under Item Discount Offers. Service charge is waived in Complimentary Item under General Discount setting, and Auto Remove Auto Apply discount under Group Settings. Let's move on to our Android Self-Order Kiosk enhancements. You may now apply pre-checkout item prompts to the Android Self-Order Kiosk, allowing customers to select additional items before checking out. These prompts can be configured as mandatory selections, such as a cutlery request, or as optional recommendations to promote new or featured menu items. To learn how to set up pre-checkout item prompts, refer to the help article listed in the video description. Make sure to select Self-Order Kiosk Android as the applicable module. Next, for restaurants in Malaysia with the E-Invoice function enabled, receipts printed from the POS or the Android Self-Order Kiosk running on version 2.7 or later will now automatically include the required E-Invoice QR code. To learn how to configure the E-Invoice function, refer to the help article listed in the video description. And another one for restaurants in Malaysia. Fiuu Spot Payment is now a supported payment method, allowing customers to process payments using Fiuu QR code, Do It Now, or both. To configure this payment integration for your restaurant, refer to the help article listed in the video description. Moving on, the Login by Phone Number member login method has been enhanced to allow more functions. When enabled, members logging in via phone number can now enjoy full benefits, including store-wide discounts, points redemption, use of member credits, and access to member-only items. To learn how to configure CRM functions on the Android kiosk for your restaurant, refer to the help article listed in the video description. Next, the tax invoice platform, Universal EC, is now supported on the Android Self-Order Kiosk along with UX B2B. To use Universal EC on the kiosk, you must first have the General Tax Invoice function enabled for the POS. Then, to set it up for the Android kiosk, on the Merchant portal, click on Modules, select Self-Order Kiosk, Android, and click on License. Next to the applicable kiosk, click on Edit. Open the E-Invoice tab, then enter a device number for the kiosk and enter the API access key provided by Universal EC. We've also added a quick disable toggle for the E-Invoice function if needed. Turning it on will disable the E-Invoice function for the kiosk. If Tax Invoice is not yet configured for your restaurant, contact Eats365 support for assistance. Moving to the next update, the Android Self-Order Kiosk can now act as a pay station, allowing customers to process self-checkout payments directly on the kiosk. The kiosk can now be configured in 3 ways. The self-ordering option is selected by default, which allows customers to place their orders but not to process self-checkout payments. The self-checkout option acts as a pay station where customers can scan the QR code printed on their seat ticket or displayed on the branded online store. And the self-ordering and checkout option combines the functions with a dedicated self-checkout button. To configure this, on the Merchant portal Self-Order Kiosk Setting options, click on Template Setting. Create a template or edit an existing template, then select your preferred operating mode and save the template. Now for another Android kiosk template-related enhancement. Version 2.7.1 now supports up to 5 images and 1 video on the landing page. To learn how to set up the landing page media for your kiosk, refer to the help article listed in the video description. And our last Android kiosk enhancement. To reduce waste, you can now allow customers to choose between printing a physical receipt or just displaying the order information on the kiosk screen. This configuration is also located in the kiosk's template settings. Simply enable the Provide option to print bill or receipt function under Payment Setting. If this setting is disabled, the kiosk automatically prints the receipt if a printer is connected. Lastly, our final enhancement for this update, the Eats365 POS now monitors the upload status of initiated diagnostic logs. You can find this in the Send Diagnostic Data section, which lists the initiation time, file progress, and the final status. To learn more about POS diagnostic logs, refer to the help article listed in the video description. Alright, that completes our highlights for this video. Make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with the latest features.